Old McMilton had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had a remix.
Daddy, you forgot to talk about the animals.
Oops, sorry.
All right, hey y'all, back over here at Mountain Manor Farms. One thing I want to talk about today is using rabbits on your homestead. So I got a little note card today, yes, because I don't want to forget to tell you guys anything. So first we're going to talk about the breed of rabbit. That's what you want to look into before you even begin figuring out if rabbits are a thing for you or not. The breed of rabbit we have is the American chinchilla. So this is what gives them their coat. It's a really nice coat. This is kind of a dual purpose breed when it comes to rabbits. They're usually bred because they have a very good temperament. Their coats, their pelts are really beautiful, and they're a pretty decent size. So if you're harvesting them for meat, that would be a decent size to harvest for meat. So we're going to talk about our cage system, is what you would call this. We actually built this cage using a whole bunch of scrap wood around our farm. We used all the scrap wood we can find, plus some pallet wood. We literally tried to make this cage free 99 around here. I will tell you, the only thing we did pay for on this is the hinges and some of the latches. We had these locks already. We do use the locks because we have children come over sometimes, or if we're gone for a long period of time, don't want nobody stealing our rabbits, so we do lock up. Well, my daughter has the other lock, but yeah, you get the point. We do lock them up so nobody can come steal our rabbits. Not saying it will happen, but it's there. So we use the hardware cloth on the bottom so that the poop can fall right down. We're still working on our poop catching system right now. We just have containers sitting underneath them. So I take the poop, you can put their poop directly into your garden. So I take it, my garden's right on the other side of here. And so I throw the poop right into my garden, mix it into the soil, and start planting. Rabbit manure or rabbit poop is really, really amazing for your garden. So some people just raise rabbits just for their poop. So I'm gonna get one of these out here in a little bit for y'all. But we're going to talk about the watering system that we have hooked onto the cage. As you can see, we don't have any water bottles on the front. We do have these feeding containers. Oh yeah, we did buy these feeding containers also. That was probably the only thing we did buy, was the feeding containers and the latches and the hinges. No, we had these in hinges. We had to buy these hinges. Okay, so come around this side here. And of course, oops, I'm short, so I had to get on a stool. We have this 5-gallon Lowe's bucket that we bought, and we hooked a tubing system up to it. It's kind of hard to see. Can you get in there and see the tubing system? It goes to the back of the cages, and we just hooked it up. You fill this up maybe once a week. It's still about half full. I'll come around and shake it once a week and see if they need more water. And there's a nipple at the end of it at the back of the cage that they can drink out of. All right, come on down. So with feeding the rabbits, it's very economical to feed them. We leave this usually out here, so the girls feed them once a day out here with their pellets. You can get pellets from your local feed store, Tractor Supply, whichever place you do. We try to encourage them to eat more, I guess you can say, greens than pellets. We try to get them to eat more greens than pellets, but we do supplement them with pellets because we're going into a breeding season here and we want our does to be very healthy. So since there's nobody in this cage right now because she's down there because we're trying to breed her right now. But this is our hay system right here. We just take, we have a coastal hay here we feed to all of our animals. So we take the hay and I made these little hay feeders. I literally just took chicken wire and stapled it to the wood on the outside. So these are like chicken wire hay feeders, and they fit hay. The girls and I probably fill them up once every 3 to 4 days, I would say, and they eat through the hay. I'm gonna show you another feeding system, and then we built these little houses in here also for them out of pallet wood. It really economical, really feasible. I would say this whole rabbit hutch using, you know, recycled metal, wood, everything may cost us, I would say, a total of $25. If I have to put a price on it, maybe 30 at the most. We didn't spend much on this hutch. And we're gonna be making another hutch here soon too, so I'll get y'all the specs on that. But before I get to going, I'll take her out. Okay, we have 3 rabbits. This is Violet, and then, right, that's Lilac. That's Lilac, sorry, that's Lilac, and then Violet's over here with Henry right now. So we have 1 male, 1 buck, and 2 does is what they're called. We're trying to work out a breeding program with these 2 right now, but she's not having it. So we're trying to work out some babies sometime this year, but it may not be this soon. And they are only pregnant for 30 days. So usually you count 30 days from the day that you put the doe in there with the buck, and you always take the doe to the buck. Don't ever take the buck to the doe. It's, I guess, the smell of the area that the buck is in that makes it a little bit more. Okay, so this one is Violet, right? Lilac, sorry, got it wrong again. This is my oldest daughter's rabbit. So I'm gonna show y'all her. She's very, very sweet. She's very fat right now also. She's been eating a lot.
Chubby, chubby.
We were having some issues with her gaining weight for a while there, so it's very good for me to see her have a little bit of weight on her. I'm gonna show you guys our rabbit run that we use also. So that's another part of our feeding program to help cut our costs down on feed. Genevieve, leave it alone. So me and my oldest daughter, we built this rabbit run right here. Literally used nothing but recycled materials. Did not have to buy anything. There's this pallet. This is 1 whole pallet or 2 pallets? Maury, I think it was 2 pallets that we used. So the only thing we had to take out was some old chicken wire we had from another project, and then the pallet wood made the roof and the back. And what we do is, we don't have a door to open it, but we just literally lift it up and put the rabbit in there. You okay? I'm sorry. And then we attach a water bottle to it so that they can get water also. But that's all we have for rabbits. I just know, just make sure you look into them before you get them. You want to be as prepared as possible when you get rabbits. I feel like we were pretty well prepared. We got our rabbits from a neighboring farm, Blue Reed, and they still have a huge rabbit program there. They were very informative to us and helped us get started on our rabbit journey. But I'm excited to see what this is. And I would suggest that if you're just starting your homestead, this is a very, very easy animal that's very, very cost effective for you to get started with. So if I tell anybody, I say, hey, look into getting rabbits, because it's a very good investment for your homestead, and the return on it is going to be greater than your investment, because this animal, your return comes quicker, I would say, because our goats, the return takes a while and they waste a lot of food. I love them though. They're sweet creatures, but definitely not the best when it comes to return. All right, y'all. Bye. Say bye. Say bye, Genevieve. Can you say bye? Say bye. Okay, we're not saying bye. See y'all next week.